Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Monday, November 17th. 2025. And this is episode number 1006 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, hello, hi. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Lots to talk about from over the weekend. My gird. But before we do that, it's a Monday, and you know how we kick off our Mondays. You know what we do on a Mondays. We are joined by the greatest woman in the world, the greatest mama in the world. She's better than your mom, I'll tell you that damn much. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the program, JennyIsMom, everybody. Hello, Jenny.
Boy, I barely made it. I don't know if you noticed it, but I came on about 15 seconds after you did.
Really? Well, that's good. Look at you. You're getting like me. That's
That's right. You're rubbing off on me. I had a busy day. Golly.
What you been up to? What you doing that's so busy?
Oh, well, I play cards on Monday.
Yeah.
With my girls.
Right.
And I also had to go out to one of my properties in Willis and get my sign and lockbox off it because we're closing tomorrow. And then I thought, oh my God, I'm not going to make it, but I made it. I got here, got my coffee, and I'm ready to go.
Look at you. Look at you. You know what you're doing.
This was the best sports weekend for me in a long, long time.
I bet it was. I bet it was.
U of H, the Rockets, the Aggies, the Texans.
Oh my God. And
it was awesome.
They all had pretty great comebacks. Well, yeah, the U of H kind of came back because they were down too.
Yeah, they did. The Rockets had a really good comeback. I didn't think they were going to win that.
Man, oh man. Yeah, the Rockets, the Aggies win comeback of the weekend. That's for sure.
That was a great game.
I think I just accidentally ran an ad. My bad. I didn't mean to click on that. This weekend, it was, if you were a Texans, Aggies, Rockets, Cougars fan like you and me, then this was your weekend for sports. This was exciting.
It was really cool. I mean, U of H won by 1 point.
Yeah.
I mean, against Auburn.
Well, you saw that they fell in the polls, right? You saw that they're now number 2 in the country.
They fell because they only won by 1 point?
Yeah, that's usually how it's going to work, and it doesn't matter, they're going to be a number 1 seed. So those polls, what matters, it would matter more if this was like the college football CFP rankings. That would matter more. And those don't come out until tomorrow night.
I'm anxious to see where everybody is on that.
I think everybody's going to stay the same, at least I think 1 through 3 for sure. Texas will fall.
You think Texas is going to drop down?
Oh, yeah. I think Texas is out of the playoff picture now. I think Texas falls. I think, obviously, OU's going to jump. Bama's going to fall. So it was a fun sports weekend. There was a lot of interesting games going on. So, yeah, lots of, boy, I tell you what, the Rockets they're so fun to watch.
They are so good.
And,
I've never really, I guess I can't say I've never been a Durant fan. I just never really followed his career. Mm-hmm. But hearing him talk after the game is over and hearing him talk about being on the Rockets and about the team and everything, I really like him. I mean, he's just he's Mr. Basketball. That's it. And
Yeah.
basketball is his life. That's
Yeah,
it.
I wasn't I think I let the internet skew my thoughts on Durant. You know what I mean? Because it was like you'd hear about him having burner accounts and being a crybaby on Twitter and this, that, and the other. But I also think, some of that it's whatever. It probably is part of his personality. But you can't deny his leadership on this team.
My God.
I rarely watch post-game press conferences, but I did watch the one last night with Ime Udoka, Rockets head coach, and I watched him. He got a couple questions about Durant and what he means to this team and the differences from when they were at Brooklyn. And he said one of the interesting things he said was, well, he doesn't have a ton of veterans around him. So when you have veterans like Kyrie Irving and James Harden, you don't have to say a lot. You don't have to lead. Everybody knows their job and everybody does it. To what extent and to what level is a different story. But on this team, he's got to, coach up the young guys, coach up the budding superstars, and that's part of what he does. And he's really has done a great job.
Did
and
you
can
see
just
that one play, Barry?
Which
where it right at the end when he got the ball and he was telling that
Amen Thompson wanted to set a screen. He's like, get back.
There. Like, I got this.
Yeah, he was like, get back. Which, it's funny. When they traded for Durant, I didn't like it.
I didn't either.
I didn't like that. I mean, if I'm being honest, I didn't like the idea of them trading for Durant. I felt like he was old and it wasn't going to go well. Time will tell. But one, he has not shown his age at all. Two, they got their closer. And they talked about it on the broadcast, but this team never had that guy. Now, LP has really stepped up and become a closer too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But he is like, when this team is, you watched Portland do it early and then you watched Orlando do it last night or whenever it was. But they both went on runs and Durant was the guy that stopped the run. Durant was the guy that got the ball, calmed it down, knocked down some big shots. But everybody's contributing, man. That's what's crazy. If they can maintain this, they'll be a top 4 team in the West for sure. Maybe top 3.
I think they will. And I'm a big fan of Reed Shepherd after watching him in college ball. And last year he just kind of observed and,
I mean,
but boy, you talk about somebody budding.
Some people can come in and contribute right away. Guys like Amen Thompson, and some people need a little seasoning. Everybody's, path and trajectory is going to be different, but you expect when you draft a guy 3rd that he's going to be able to contribute, but sometimes they can't right away. Sometimes they have to figure things out. And I think he's got the right leadership now with Durant. The help. If you watch closely at timeouts, and in between, there's 2 people in particular that talk to Reed Shepherd a lot. It's Durant, but 2, it's Uncle Jeff. Jeff Green is a guy who you'll see. I think he's really kind of behind the scenes. He's that old man, old veteran too. But I think for guys like Reed Shepherd who don't start, sit on the bench for the first 15, 10 minutes of the game or whatever it is, Jeff Green can sit there and talk to him about what's going on and what he needs to do when he goes in the game. That's crucial for development because the coaches ain't doing that. They're coaching.
Yeah, so, they got to coach the game.
Another guy that I think has probably been big for Reed, and it's a weird silver lining in the cloud, but having Fred VanVleet sitting over there,
I know,
while Reed Shepherd sits there and watches the game and can hear both of those guys in his ear. I think all of that is helping his maturity and his maturation more so than just being in the G League. You know
what? Did you see when he and that y'all got into it? I'm like, you go, Reed. I mean, he's like,
when he tripped Bane, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Bane is the new Draymond Green. Bane is just an asshole. Bane is the guy you hate him unless he's on your team. And when he's on your team, you love that cat because he is a dog.
I had to laugh because Reed was like, well, I may not be real tall, but by God, I'm going to give it back to you. He was I was shocked.
Oh yeah. Hey, what up? What up, House? What up, Jesus? What up, Jet? What up, Alex? What up, Walt? Good to see you, brother. Flip was in early. Tony the Handsome. Who else is here? Uriel Villanueva and Nightbot. But yeah, man, that Reed Shepherd has blossomed. What up, Keith? I mean, he's growing. He's got a long ways to go. He still makes a lot of mistakes. One thing that I yelled at somebody on Facebook, I think it was, I don't know, but somebody said that his defense is bad. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're watching, but
what are they watching?
Yeah, Reed Shepherd's defense is not bad. He may not be defensive player of the year material, but old boy can ball. You know, he can play some defense.
Doesn't he have more steals than anybody on the team?
Probably. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. I could find that out. But yeah, he's not a starter. So I looked up his defense efficiency rating, and it was really good. It wasn't great, but it was good. So
and he'll get better.
Huh?
He'll get better, I think, confidence level, right? I mean, he's playing against some great stars in a lot of these.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look who they put him on the last game. That big old tall guy.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. To be fair, they didn't put him on him. The Magic kept switching that. They wanted that matchup. Oh yeah, they wanted that matchup. They would run plays to make sure that Reed Shepherd was guarding the biggest dude on the court, and that's fine because Reed's hands are really fast, and he'll get a lot of tipaways and steals and deflections. So I don't think that they worry about that too much, even though he's undersized.
Can I make an announcement?
Yes. Are you coming out?
No. Listen.
If you tell me at your age that you're a lesbian, I am going to lose my shit. One, I support you, but two, it's a little late, Jenny. It's a little late for that. You could have done this 40 years ago. What are you doing? Okay, go ahead and make your. I don't want to ruin it, ladies and gentlemen. Please, everybody, can I have your attention? We have breaking news. Jenny has an announcement.
I have a request, not an announcement.
Oh, you want me to be gay? I can't do it.
Listen.
I don't have the cleaning skills. Go ahead.
Barry.
What is your announcement?
No. So one of our grandsons, Gavin, he's our step grandson, but he is the biggest Durant fan I've ever seen in my life. He's followed him since he was little bitty from every team he was on, and he got to go to his first Rocket game on the 14th, but not the 16th. Yesterday was Durant bobblehead night. And so I called a bunch of my rowdy friends, and I said, "Look, I will pay you," because we have to give them Christmas presents. We always spend about $40 to $50 on each grandkid. It breaks us, but we have 15, so add that up.
Christ.
But anyway, I said, if somebody gets a bobblehead, I will buy it from them for $50. So I haven't heard back from any of them yet. But if any of you out there went to that game and you got a bobblehead or Durant that you want to sell me, I'll pay you $50 for it and I'll come get it. He would be.
I don't think you're going to get it for $50, Jenny. I think
I saw one online for $150.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get it for $50. I think you can get one. Well, look, do this. If it was $150, who's the two oldest grandkids, and how old are they?
Oh, Taylor's the oldest. Taylor and Hannah, they're in their almost 30. Well, they're 30. Yeah.
No, that I mean that you buy presents for. What are the ages? The oldest two that you buy presents
to all the grandkids.
You still give them to Taylor?
Yep.
Just tell Taylor. Just tell Taylor. And you said Haley was the other one that's old. Just tell both of them. Sorry, I'm taking your 50 and your 50, and I'm buying him a Durant bobblehead on eBay. Y'all can go fuck yourselves. You're adults.
There you go. You got it. You solved the problem. I'll tell Gavin's.
Not my present, of course. You got to still give me presents.
Oh yeah, not your present.
Yeah, fuck them two grandkids. They're old. They don't need it.
Anyway, I was on the phone going, anybody at the gate? Hey. And they were saying, well, we're already there. We're getting in line to get our bobblehead. And I went, well, if you get an extra one.
They don't give out extras. They probably ran out. Shit.
Well, no, what happens sometimes people forget them under the seat and leave, and the rowdies would grab them.
So stolen material. Got it. Yeah. If you guys happen to have a Durant bobblehead that fell off the back of a truck.
It's stolen.
Yeah, little mob stuff going. Hey,
he would just, that would be the greatest.
I can
Christmas
3D print it one. It won't bobble. It'll just sit there. But
listen. Huh? He's 14. 14. He's 6'5", and he plays basketball. And Durant is his hero.
He's 14 at 6'5"?
6'4". Yeah.
Well, yeah, that makes a difference. Jesus.
But he would be so excited, but I can't. I've been trying to get a hold of one. We'll see what happens.
Nah, you're not going to get one for $50.
I know. I tried to pull all my strings as Rowdy Granny. Didn't work.
Yeah. Well, you should have went to the game. You could have just went and got him one.
I know, but even the tickets were so high yesterday. Yeah. They were.
By the way, B. Hannah, thank you for resubscribing. Hold on, Mom. Thank you, B. Hannah, for resubscribing for 36 months, brother. Much appreciated to you. Now, what were you saying?
Oh. No, I just said, anyway, I'm done. That was my announcement. Just wanted anybody got a hold of one, let me know.
Yeah, not going to happen.
50's not going to cut it, though.
Let me see if let's see, Kevin Durant.
Bobblehead.
Well, no shit, Jenny. I know what the hell I'm Googling.
Google.
Let's see. National Bobblehead Hall of Fame store. Oh, that's a Warriors one. Let's see. No, we want Rockets. That's what you should do. Get him like an OKC one. Kevin Durant Rockets bobblehead, $55.
See? Where is that?
On National Bobblehead Hall of Fame store.
National.
Oh, here's one for $39.95. These are probably bootleg though. That's Suns bobblehead.
What's it called? National what? What side are you on?
Hold on, I'll pull it up. It's probably some scam though. That's the problem. You gotta. Oh. You never know. You know what I mean? Let's see here.
It was a nice offer, but
no, it's not. Let's see. Where is? There we go. All right. Oh shit. There we go. And my computer's all freezing up, of course. There we go. Oh, I don't want to unlock 10%.
Well, it looks legit.
Get out of here. I mean that's not the bobblehead. That wasn't the one they were giving out. Because the one they were giving out is his teeth were fucked up. I thought, like you could see, like the whites of his teeth were kind of. There it is. This is what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to look like. That's
how much is that one? Does it say?
No, that's just them posting about it.
Oh, just showing it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just them saying that it's out. That's not them. Yeah, no. So, yeah, I think you're shit out of luck.
Oh, well, it was a great idea.
Yeah. You know, what you could do too, Mom, is you could always, B. Hannah said his hairline needed to be further back. Yeah, and uncombed. Yeah. But you know, Mom, you could always like look on Facebook Marketplace and then rob the people. Okay. Take Paul with you. You know, you need a getaway driver. Sure. Are you writing this down? Sure. Good job, Jenny. Write that down. Rob people. Facebook Marketplace.
Deckheads that want to go with me. You know, just.
Yeah, I don't think the deckheads are really into organized crime like you.
Sarah, you're so funny. Well, sure. I was hoping to be the Don.
You were hoping to be what?
You know, they call the head of the mafia the Don.
Oh, the Don. You're trying to run? No. Walt said order the cheap one, and the KD will end up being like Chris Davis, who's a deckhead. Because you're like, I want the KD bobblehead, and it's Chris Davis. You're like, what the shit? All he does is This ain't even
No,
right. He
wait a
just looks
minute,
like he's
wrong
playing Call
one.
of Duty.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we do have our
My
mob
side.
names. That's true. Did we get JennyIsMom a mob name? I don't remember.
Oh God, y'all have given me every kind of name in the world.
Well, I mean, we all had mob names. Everybody got mob names. I don't remember what yours was. I got the
didn't get
papers in my
one.
bag or something like that.
I
Yeah.
didn't get one.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Guess I'm just not
I think it was the Widow Peakmaker.
the widow.
Instead of the Widowmaker, yours is the Widow Peakmaker because you made yours
pretty
and
good,
mine.
Barry.
Huh?
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Jenny
see,
the
I've got a
Butcher.
full
No,
showing today.
Yeah, you do have it going. I think we called you Two Shots because you faked those 2 shots and drank Dr. Pepper instead. I don't remember what your mob name was.
Take 2 shots.
Yeah, Jenny Two
They
Shots.
just can't get past that, can they? Can
They
we
never
just
will.
move on?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, John Dorier remembers you were called the Shot, Jenny the Shot. That was your mob name, Jenny the Shot. I knew it was something to do with those fake ass shots you were doing.
God.
Hey, what up, Jared Taylor? Good to see you, brother. Total Dallas, thank you for being here. I don't know. Tony said, I don't know. I've seen some deckheads. Some look like they spent time behind bars. Yeah. That's about right. Total Dallas said, I hate mob names. No, mob names were great. The mob names was a fun bit we did.
Oh, y'all fun.
What's your plan for Thanksgiving, Jenny?
Well, we're going up to Livingston. One of the boys asked us to come up there. Taylor asked us, but it was after they asked us. So we spent last year at Taylor. So this year we're going up there.
Gotcha.
So why? I figured y'all were going to Nora's.
No, I think they're coming here this time. I don't know. I don't know
that's
how.
good.
Yeah, I don't
to your
know.
house?
Huh?
Coming to your house?
Yeah, I think she volunteered us, or her family volunteered us. I don't know who did it.
Somebody volunteered you.
Yeah, and I was like, why would you do that? Ugh.
Well,
I don't know.
family time.
We threaten every year to not do shit. It's just like every year we're like, we ain't going to nobody's house. We ain't doing nothing. And then we never do. We always end up caving and doing something. So,
Well,
I don't know.
the older you get, the more you realize how, it's really family. It's about family. You only do it a couple times a year or so.
I mean, I talk to you almost every week. So, it's. All right, Mother. I love you. Thank you for doing this as always. You're the best.
Remember, deckheads, bobblehead.
Yes, bobblehead. If Jenny
Mary
will
if you
pay
get one.
you $400 for a bobble.
No.
How bad do you want it?
I can't. Listen, I have 15 grandchildren, $50 each.
I'm telling
And
you,
that didn't even cover everybody else.
just take all the older ones and be like, "You ain't getting shit." Now he's 14.
I know.
He's probably at that point where he shouldn't get shit, but
They're all, I know. And with the great grandbabies, I decided this year the ones that have children, I'm not giving. I'm giving it to their children. So that's
thank God we don't got kids. Me and Nora are gonna be raking it in. Oh yeah.
Hey, one last thing. I did start booking my Egypt trip, working with a travel agent. So I'm shooting for the end of February. So
That is fantastic, Mother.
I'm very excited. I'm fixing to tell her exactly where I want to go and what I want to do. So
Well, I am excited for you. That is great.
Me too. And I can come home and die.
I need pictures of you riding a camel and
Ever since you told me they spit, I won't get on a camel. You told me they'll spit on me.
they will. If you get too close and they feel threatened, in your face.
I don't want no camel spitting on me.
Well, they won't. I've ridden several. I'm a 2-time camel champion, and
Oh, you are?
yeah, 2-time camel race champion, Sam Houston Race Park. I'm kind of known around there.
glad
I
you're
don't
in
want to
the
say
family.
that they asked me, did I want a ceremony, put my picture up in the Racing Hall of Fame there at Sam Houston Race, and I said no. I'm modest. Greatness.
Honey, really
Greatness requires modesty, and that's my thing. Is I'm great and modest. I'm great at being modest. Now I sound like Trump. I'm the best at being modest. I am the greatest modest person.
it's going to be the best of all time. It's always the greatest of
The
all.
greatest of all. This is
Everything.
the greatest.
This is the greatest thing in forever.
I saw the funniest clip. It was. Let me see if I can find it. This was the funniest joke about Trump, because they had the email that came out about him blowing Bill Clinton. You heard about that, right? Hey, shut up, dog.
What did he do?
He blew Bill Clinton. Yeah, gave him a blowjob.
Oh, Barry.
No, it's true. That was that's in the emails.
I don't believe
It's
that.
true, mother. It's true. Listen.
I don't believe that.
It's true. Epstein wrote it. He goes, hey, did you tell Putin about Bill giving Bubba a BJ or something like that? And that was Clinton's nickname, was Bubba. Or like, I swear to God, let me find the email. Let me see. Epstein.
You never know what's true and what isn't on the internet.
Trump blowjob email. Oh, where is it? Yeah, here it is. It says, oh, come on, expand. Ask him if Putin has the photo of Trump blowing Bubba. Swear to God. This is on every news, and it says that was to, I don't know who, somebody, JE Vacation. I think that was his brother that he was emailing. He goes, I thought I thought I had Cirrus or whatever. And he was like, you and your boy Donnie can make a remake of Getting Hard, which was a movie. And then the last email part of it says, you mean Donnie T.
Oh, God.
All that's in an email. Look, I shit you not. It is. Hold on. Where is it? Right here. It was one of the Epstein emails.
Are there no secrets in the world?
There it goes. Oh. This is the, let me see if I can zoom in here. Oh, no, I won't zoom in now. Let me see. Open.
But
image.
where did that email come from?
From Epstein's emails. This? No, because they got his emails as part of the trial. It was all made public. This is, see, they even, there's Mark L. Epstein and Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, so it's JEE Vacations at gmail.com was Epstein's email. Right there. There it is. There it is. Ask him if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba right there on the bottom. I'm not making this up.
I know, but he could have been kidding. I can't imagine. He's supposed to be a womanizer, not, the other way.
But look at this joke. Look at this joke from Cody Rhodes. This is the funniest shit ever. Let me get the audio working real quick here. Hold on. I always have to do this. I don't know. I don't know how to save it. Let's see. Okay, this is unbelievably hilarious. Hold on, I don't like that you're spilling over there. I don't know how to fix that either. Oh, there we go. Maybe this will fix it. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, much better.
It amazes me that people put things in emails, especially politicians.
Exactly.
What are they thinking?
Now watch this. This joke is so funny. Watch this. This dude, I'm trying to get this guy to Hop Scholar. He lives in LA, but he comes back to Texas. I think he's from Dallas originally, but
oh really?
Yeah, but this dude is amazingly funny. Oh, there it goes. Here we go.
Do you think Trump blew Clinton? Do you think it happened? Because Bill Clinton's pretty smooth, and Trump is very easy to trick. You know what I mean? I bet you can't suck a dick for shit. I can suck the best dick. I'll suck you off better than Monica.
Oh my God.
That is the best fucking joke, mother. Oh my God. That is so funny. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
It's been a rough one for old Donnie. Yeah, some of these emails coming out.
I don't, I don't even already listen to politics anymore. It's gotten all so crazy.
Yeah. No, Jen, I'm not a camel toe champion. I'm a camel ring.
I'm going to go converse with the gods.
You're going to what?
Go converse with the gods in Egypt.
Oh, well, there you go. That's one way to do it.
Osiris.
Yeah. Isis, Osiris.
Yeah, all of those guys.
I'm trying to remember. I used to know them all. Yeah, I don't anymore. All right, Mother, I love you.
I love you too. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for doing this as always. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for JennyIsMom, everybody. Bye, Mom. Love you. There she goes. Best mama in the world. Better than your mom, I'll tell you that damn much. Yeah, so we got a lot of shit to get to. We've got a ton of sports to discuss. I've even got some non-sports on the docket if we get to it. But let's start with your headlines, and then we'll go from there. Oh, by the way, let me say, hey, what's up to everybody else that came in? Justin Kelm, what up, homie? Let's see. Oh, Beat Hannon said he had told people they weren't doing shit, and it was glorious. Yeah. Tony said, good for him. Love is love. Blow whoever you want. Let's see. Wait till the Epstein files are released. Might get worse. Yeah. You know, that's the one thing that's been crazy is I've seen, and I talked about it on this show, that people were going to be defending pedophiles and it was going to be gross. But people are like, well, what if this person's name there? I don't give a fuck. Fuck all of them. If Clinton's in there, if Obama's in there, I don't give a fuck if Ronald Reagan is in that bitch, George Washington, fuck all of them if they went to Pedophile Island. And I mean that. I don't give a shit. I could not be more adamant about that. If they all went, they should all go to jail. They should all go to jail. That's what's I think important. Let's just get the truth. If Donnie was never there, cool. We don't need to make something that's not real. You know, if Clinton was and Trump wasn't, fuck Clinton. As a staff record label and as a clue. I think that we just have to get to the truth. And that's what I think is really cool about seeing people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's been a staunch Trump supporter, but now she's alienated. And Lorraine Boebert, they tried to stiff arm her into changing her vote. But that's two women in the Republican Party that are MAGA through and through that were like, no, right is right and wrong is wrong. And these women deserve justice. And I'm like, fucking amen. Amen. This is not about party. This is not about Republicans and Democrats. And it shouldn't be. This is about right and wrong. This isn't politics. This is people. And I think that's what's important. So, all right, I'm done with my little soapbox about release the files. And they will. I think they're going to. All right, let's do our headlines. And then we'll get into some of the goings on. Especially we'll start with college football. Get 'em, what? All right. Yeah, Marge was kicked out of MAGA. She sure was. Bad news, Aaron Bryant. I'm sorry to be the one to inform you. Michael Penix Jr. not expected to play again this season after his knee injury that he suffered Sunday in the loss to the Carolina Panthers, who are playing pretty damn good ball right now. It's crazy, but they're actually playing pretty good. Says the belief is that Penix has some damage to his ACL. He's going to go through further tests to get some clarity. Falcons said in a statement that Penix will be put on injured reserve, sidelining him for at least the next 4 games. However, the team is working through the medical process to determine the severity of the injury. So bad news. Kirk Cousins takes over. And it sucks. One, because you want him out there to get the reps but it's not like Atlanta was setting the world on fire. They were 3-6 going into that game against Carolina, who was 5-5, by the way. That's crazy. Carolina very well could win the NFC South. That's insane to me. Tampa has fallen on some hard times. They've lost 2 in a row. So we'll see. I mean, New Orleans won this weekend, but they're out of it already. Atlanta's 3-7, so they're out of it. Why? At 3-7, there's no reason to rush Penix back. The only point would be if you had your option, Penix could come in and get more experience. But at this point, you don't want to risk injury and any long-term setbacks with him and his knee. So, yeah, sucks for the Falcons. And I mentioned it with JennyIsMom, but Purdue has reclaimed the number 1 spot on the AP poll, AP top 25 poll, but just barely. It's nothing crazy. They got 44 votes. Houston got 12, UConn 2, Arizona 2, Duke 1. That's your top 5. All 4 teams 4-0. Purdue got 1,502 votes. U of H got 1,457. And again, these polls don't matter. This isn't like the, college football polls, even though that's supposed to start over when they do the CFP. This is really just more of a bragging rights and figuring out, who might be good or whatever. So they're going to be fine. There will be a 1 seed in the bracket when it rolls around in March. So there's nothing to be upset about. Let's see. Houston lost 6 of its number 1 votes, but still had 12 after beating Oakland and edging out Auburn. And what did Purdue do over the weekend or the last week? Did they play Sunday? Yeah, they beat Akron 97-79. And Auburn's a really good basketball team. And that was at home. So for U of H to go on the road and beat a really good Auburn basketball team. Now, they just had a sudden coaching change. If you watch the game, then Bruce Pearl resigned from Auburn, so his son has taken over. And they did some sort of weird graphic where it was like coaching records. Kelvin Sampson, 802 wins, or 803. Bruce Pearl's son, I forget his name, 3 wins. So, like the biggest discrepancy in wins since, I don't know, Naismith invented the game. I don't know what it was. It was a lot. But Auburn's a good basketball team. They made it to the, did they play in the championship last year? I can't remember how far they got. They got really far. I know that. Let's see. Men's March Madness bracket 2024. Not 2024. 2025. I know Auburn got far. Yeah, that's right. U of H lost to Florida in the national title. Auburn was in the Final Four. That's what it was, yeah. And they lost to Florida, 79-73. Houston beat Duke 70-67. This is a matchup of 2 Final Four teams. And Auburn hadn't fallen that far off. So, yeah. And they were a number 1 seed. Yeah, you had 4 number 1s in the Final Four. I think that was the first time in a while that's happened too. So, good on them. Auburn's going to be good this year. So, keep an eye out. They got some shooters too. All right, let's get to, Jamar Chase just got suspended for what? House said, is that on the old one? No. What the shit? I just lost all of my Twitch chat. Yeah, BN said their best player got, I don't have any Twitch chat. What the fuck? There we go. Maybe it'll come back now. That's weird. It just shut off. There it goes. What up, Crystal? Good to see you, sweetie. Alec, what up, homie? Alex said, fuck Baker. Yeah. He is not having a good go of it right now, is Mayfield. This is a fact. Yeah, see, I missed all these people popping in. Crystal said definitely first. Definitely not. Aggies almost got gamecocked. Okay, we need to put it like that. We suck with him. We suck without him. AJB said about the Falcons. True. It will change a lot during the season. Yes, 1 through 4 is all the same. Hey, what up, Joe Pro? Good to see you. Cougs have some growing to do, but they look good. Flemings has to be your closer. What up, Drake? Good to see you. You popped in along with Crystal. Oh, for the spitting on Ramsey. Yeah. At first I was like, for what? Okay. Yeah. He tried to say he didn't, if I'm not mistaken. He tried to say he didn't spit on him. He was like, I didn't do that. I saw something about Emmanuel Acho was talking about, bro, there's 4K cameras. This is not the day and age to try to deny shit. Only thing Baker is baking is losses against real teams. Hey, he was the talk of the town at the beginning of the year, though. You know? Everybody loved Baker for a moment. You forgot to get your picks in, Chris? Yeah. You're like, I reminded Barry about Pick'em Link and still forgot to pick him. I suck again. And I posted it, too. I posted it. How about the Alabama footballers didn't want OU to take pictures on the Alabama logo after winning? Shameful. I didn't see that. A lot of controversy over the weekend, too. We had a lot of great comebacks. Like I said, if you're, like JennyIsMom brought it up first, but if you are like me, a Texans, Aggies, Rockets, and U of H fan, it was the weekend of comebacks and wins, dubs. We were eating all the dubs. So good. I need to wash my hands again. Ugh. Tasted like beard balm. Ugh. Let's see. Okay, I'm all caught up. So how many games did he get? Did it say how many games he got for? Let's see. Source. Virginia Tech finalizing a deal to hire Franklin. There's a new one. Bengals suspended 1 game for spitting. Spurs Wembanyama out for a few weeks. That sucks. Never like to see guys get injured, especially good teams, man. Wembanyama and the Spurs have been balling. So James Franklin will be the next head coach of Virginia Tech. That's a good get. That's a good get. I really do think so. That's a really good get. Let's see. Jamar Chase suspended 1 game without pay for spitting in Jalen Ramsey's face. He's appealing. The appeal will be heard by either Derek Brooks, Ramon Foster, or Jordy Nelson. The hearing officers jointly appointed by the NFL and the NFLPA. If it stands, he would miss his team's upcoming game against the Patriots in Week 12. I think he's just appealing for the game check. It's obviously he's not appealing because the season's on the line. The suspension would cost Chase his weekly check of $448,333. Could you imagine? By the way, John Dorier, my bad, bro. Thank you for resubscribing on Prime for 41 months. He said, treat your mama right. Dude makes $448,333 a week with a $58,000 per game active bonus. He'd be forfeiting. Jeez. I hope it was worth it. Yes, and I have the video. Wemby dunking on Green was magical. Yes. Oh, we're going to talk some Draymond Green today. We're going to definitely talk some Draymond Green. What up, Captain Pope? Thank you for the 300 bits. Yes, Captain Pope said, yo, Barry, I know it's Monday, it's football Monday, but after Mom, is there any chance I could get some of your famous dating relationship advice? Of course. Hit me with it, Captain. You know I got that good advice. Come on, man. Make it happen, Captain. While you do that, well, we'll look at the NFL scores tomorrow after Monday Night Football. We'll look at the standings and whatnot. So you post that, Captain, and we will take a quick gander at some of the scores from college football over the weekend. There we go. Nope. There we go. Week 12. Oregon on Friday beat Minnesota. I don't know why that's doing that. That's unnecessary. That seems right unnecessary. Let's see. Oh, that's why. There we go. Now you guys can see it. Oregon beat Minnesota 42-13, and Louisville lost to Clemson 20-19. And there it is, the greatest comeback in Aggie history. 31-30, they beat South Carolina. I really thought that they were going to blow that. Just like as expected. After the half, I was like, yep, it's about right. I talked about it on the show last week. These are the kind of games that they just go out and blow like a $3 whore. Just, Jesus. Look at Dubs, who's a Texas fan. Makes you sick, huh, Dubs? A&M comes all the way back. All the way back. They were down at the half. Where's the box score? You raggedy bitch. Where's the boxy box? Yeah, there you go. They were down 30-3 at the half. Down 30-3 at the half. Scored 21 in the third, another touchdown in the fourth to win 31-30. Tracing like a $3 pokey. Ags fell for the trap game, got their shit together just in time. That's what's crazy. I think Mike Elko, he got an extension that same day. 6-year extension, making him the top 5 highest paid coaches in college football. Deservedly so far. Now remember, they did this with Jumbo Fisher. But I think Elko is, let's just say he's of a different ilk. Okay. I gotta stop with the dad jokes. It's becoming a habit. But yeah, A&M's defense was bad. Their offense was terrible. Nothing was going right for them. The only time that a South Carolina player even was remotely, hit or whatever was when the state trooper decided to be a complete dickhead and march up the tunnel after an Alabama touchdown and accost 2 players. And if you missed that, let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see. What the shit? What the shit is going on? There we go. Why is that messed up? Yeah, that's weird. Huh. Don't really know. Well, here you go. Should be able to see this enough. This is what it looked like. This was after the play. They were making a big deal out, oh, he's a track star. Man, he was, boy. Wasn't nobody catching him. But watch when he goes up the tunnel, right? Now, I was trying to find where the trooper was in that shot. But you'll see the trooper come walking up right here. Now, that was 1,000% unnecessary. Watch him put his elbows out. You see that? Like, he did that. And then he points at the dude. Hey, get your ass out of here. I'm sure he said some unnecessary words. I don't even know. Where was that trooper at? Let's see how far out of his way he came. That might be him right there. There's a trooper right there. He does not look thrilled. Yeah, that's the only one I see in the area. Also, let's see. Also, yeah, here he comes. How come his shirt and his pants don't match? What's up with the state trooper budget? You got to get your outfit together. Yeah, 100% little PP energy. You know what? I jokingly said, but I would do it just to make a point. I would file simple assault charges if I was those two players. I would. I'd be like, yeah, I want to file assault charges. They got to take it. I mean, nothing's going to happen, but I would still go through the motions. Fuck that dude. What a chicken shit. Now, he did get relieved of duties, but I guarantee you he's still a state trooper somewhere. Just uncalled for. Uncalled for. Ooh. Cisco said, Deuce said simulcasting BOD from the shitter at Pinchies in Bernie, Texas. What the hell is Pinchies? Total said Sue Abbott. Let's be real. It's tough to tell the difference between a trooper uniform and the Aggie. What the hell is coming out of my hair? That's crazy. And the Aggie, yeah, that's true. It is true with those weird ass uniforms they wear. Total Dallas said Sue Abbott. No, you can't. He didn't roll up that ramp and do it. But that was a chicken shit thing, and I'm glad that the internet made a big deal out of it because it was uncalled for. When I saw it happen, I was like, ooh, you dirty bitch. Uncalled for, you poor sport. And it's a bad look on the university. I saw some dumbass. It was actually a website, and they posted Texas A&M cop. And I was like, you dumb fucks. The university doesn't have cops like that. That's a state trooper, you fucking idiots. Get your shit together. You're supposed to be some reputable organization. You're out here calling them a Texas Aggie cop. Get the fuck out. Was he wrong? Yeah, 100%. It was bullshit. And like I said, if I was those players, I'd be pressing simple assault charges. Fuck that dude. But don't sit out here and say that, oh, he's an Aggie cop. No, he's not. He may have been a cop that went to A&M. But that's so stupid. Yeah, Dre said those players should. DPS writes tickets for lesser violations in a big truck. Fuck Texas DPS. I have a feeling Dre's got a personal vendetta as a truck driver. Amos said he looks like a former Yell leader. A little bit. He just looks like a pretentious asshole. Look at him. Just a pretentious asshole, man. That look, just what a cocksucker. Just, man, what a cocksucker. We got and in the shot, you've already got a surrender cobra out. That was with, how much time was left in the game there? That was with a minute left in the second. Yeah. Which is crazy because they went to the half down 30-3. If that made it 27, that means they got another stop or fumble, or I don't remember what the fuck happened, and kicked field goal. It was not the Aggies' best half. They were the worst half by far. But the comeback. Marcel Reed looked like shit. Couldn't get the run game going. Couldn't get any pressure on the quarterback. Mike Elko earned every dollar that he's been paid and extended by getting them. Cisco said that cop peaked in 7th grade. Facts. Every dollar was earned by just getting them to come back and save their season, because that's really what it was. If you paid attention, maybe pre-post game or whatever, they said that because of tie breaks, the Aggies had to beat South Carolina and beat Texas to make it to the SEC championship game. If they lost, they weren't going to make it. Facts. So they still have to go beat Texas. Now look, it's another trap game. Samford, not a trap game. That's who's up next for the Aggies. They'll beat Samford pretty handily. But that Texas game on Thanksgiving, that's a trap game. I don't think that they'll take them lightly. And Texas is favored to win by the matchup predictor, 51.7 to 48.3. That matchup predictor can suck my dick. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. Now we'll see how healthy they are going into that. That's going to be important. But I don't know why anybody thinks at this point that Texas is the better team. It took overtime to beat Kentucky. It took overtime to beat Mississippi State. They beat Vanderbilt, but barely. And then they just got fucking spanked by Georgia. Now, yeah, did they beat a good OU team? Absolutely. But that's not the rest of the schedule. I mean, they lost to Florida. They lost to Ohio State. And then they got a bunch of these mamby-pamby wins in between. But anytime they played somebody good or in the SEC, it didn't go great. It didn't go great. They were playing better until they lost to Georgia. They had won 4 in a row. But that's a 3-loss Texas team. I just don't understand where they're getting that from. On the flip side, you can see the Aggies, they've had their share of struggles against good teams or mediocre SEC teams as well. They barely beat Arkansas. They put an ass whooping on LSU. Ass whooping on Missouri. Barely beat South Carolina. But ass whooping on Florida. Ass whooping on Mississippi State. Hung on to beat Auburn. Barely beat Notre Dame. But that's that's going to happen. That's going to happen. But if you're undefeated, that's a lot different than having 3 losses and also needing overtime to beat Kentucky or overtime to beat, I get it every once in a while. You're just going to have an off weekend and good teams find a way to win. Goddamn. Why does this keep doing this? I keep losing my chat connection to Twitch. I got it back early this time. So the Aggies have Samford next weekend, and then the following Thursday they'll have Texas. I'll wait and see the spread on that. But if the Aggies are an underdog, you best believe I'm taking the points. Oh, Bubba. I'll take them points. And Dubs, you and I got to bet. If you ever get a traffic ticket request for video before hiring a lawyer, it saves you money. Didn't know that. Trey got a ticket for not wearing shower shoes at the truck stop shower. Texas gets +3 for the big brother factor. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Matchup predictor for ESPN is now connected to sports betting. Vegas needs T-SIP money. Probably true there. That's a good point, Joe, bro. Elon is working on a matchup predictor that can actually suck your dick as well. Did you see this new Elon Musk thing that they're working on? It's a surgeon. Would you let a robot operate on you, chat? Would you let a robot operate on you? I would not. By the way, Captain Pope never posted his question. Captain Pope never posted his relationship question, unless I missed it. Did I miss it? Let's see. Nope, didn't miss it. He just never posted it. Flip wants to sign up for the beta. Grab his dick and twist it. Yeah, he's working on matchup predictor that'll suck your dick. It's called the Trump 3000. Okay, stop it. I just want you to know That's not political. I don't give a fuck what president it was. If they said he sucked another president's dick, I'm going to make jokes about it. Period. I did see the funniest shit. They were calling POTUS Throatus. That is so funny to me. They weren't calling him POTUS. They were calling him Throatus online. Oh my God. Throatus? Jesus Christ, that's so funny. Only joke that I came up with is he went from being called a dictator to a dictator. That was the only joke I made that I wrote. It's pretty good. All right. Let's get to the rest of the college football scores. Let's get through them. Let's see here. Scores. There we go. Did Boogie get a ticket for not having knee pads? Okay, you guys. Straighten up, children. All right. So that's your Aggie comeback. Ohio State handled UCLA 48-10. Indiana won handily. Beat Whiskey 31-7. Oklahoma beating Alabama is a big deal. Oklahoma was number 11 in the country, and they beat Bama 23-21. There's that Texas-Georgia game, or I should say Georgia-Texas game. Tech beat UCF 48-9. Tech still rolling. Ole Miss beat Florida 34-24. Classic SEC matchup. Notre Dame beat Pittsburgh 37-15. BYU crushed TCU. Watched a little bit of that game, 44-13. Utah beat Baylor 55-28. That wasn't close. Miami with a win over NC State. Keep their playoff hopes slimly alive. 41-7. Georgia Tech beat Boston College 36-34. Hung on. And BC has like one win. One win. USC beat Iowa 26-21. Michigan beat Northwestern. Virginia beat Duke. Tennessee beat New Mexico. Navy beat 24th ranked South Florida. And Arizona beat 25th ranked Cincinnati. So your AP poll. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. Here's your AP top 25. Everybody ahead of Bama moved up, except Notre Dame. They stayed at number 9. But everybody else bounced up. Georgia is now number 4. Ole Miss 5. Oregon 6. Tied with TTU. Both of them are ranked 6. OU is now 8. Notre Dame 9. Bama falls to 10. BYU jumped up a spot to 11. Vandy is now 12. Utah 13, Miami 14, Tech fell to 15, USC up to 16. Texas is now ranked number 17. How, Sway? They got 3 losses. Michigan is 18. If I'm Michigan and Virginia, I'm pissed. Tennessee is 20 with 3 losses. James Madison's 9-1 and now 21. University of North Texas is 22. Missouri back into the top 25 at 7-3 at number 23. Tulane 24 and U of H back in there, baby. Go Cougs. Who'd they beat? Can't be anybody worth the shit. It was UCF. That's right. 30-27. Their losses are against Tech, West Virginia. Yeah, Tech and West Virginia. So they're 3rd in the Big 12 right now. And on their schedule left, they have TCU and Baylor. B. Hannes at UNT will get into the playoffs. Very well could. All I know is that in 40 weeks, we might be celebrating CC's grandbaby, Cisco McTexans fan. He said grandbaby. Perry said, CC is preggers? No, he said grandbaby. Flip, that's a really good question. Flip said, will NIL deals go up or down with some of these disappointments? I think people will look at what Tech is doing and say, well, if you spend it on the right players, it's worth it. And that's really any sport where athletes are getting paid. I think, was it Texas? CC Light is Preggers. My bad. I think Texas, what was I going to say? I think Tech is the one that bought like a softball World Series or something like that. With NIL money they spent a shit ton on. I don't think the money goes down. I think because if you're not spending, you're falling behind. Flip. You can't just be like, well, that sucked. You just got to spend it on the right players. And you got to be able to recruit those players. So for some teams that are spending money and not getting results, they have to find the right mix of high school recruits and portal transfer money. Portal transfer players. So, no, I don't think the deals go down. If anything, some of these fringe schools will spend more to compete. That's just the name of the game now. That is college athletics. If you ain't spending money on NIL, you're not going to win. Period. So, good luck, everybody. Better have deep pockets as a college. But what it does do is look at Vanderbilt, look at Tech. Some of these teams that hadn't been doing well all of a sudden now, Indiana, they got money. You think that those three teams in particular have the year they're having if this is all based on recruiting? No. I mean, you think about it. When you have a backup player or maybe a freshman or a third string guy not getting much playing time, but he's good. Back in the day, they went to Bama, they went to LSU, they went to Georgia, they went to Clemson, Ohio State, Michigan, and they waited because their time would come. The transfer portal was tight. You could only do it once. You lost another year of eligibility or whatever. I don't remember the rule exactly, but it just wasn't advantageous to switch. But now, it's just basically free agency. You can go when you want to go. So if you know you're good enough and you don't want to sit behind a starter and a second string running back, for example, I'll go to Vandy. They'll pay me $1 million and I'll start. Because used to, you can go to Vandy and start, but you ain't getting paid. You're just starting. And that wasn't enough for enough people to do that. It is now. I can go to a small school and make enough money to buy a house and a car and pay off my family's debt and do all these things. Fuck yes. And if I'm good, I'll still get drafted. I'll just accelerate that timeline because I'll be starting sooner. That's called parity, folks. That levels the playing field real quick. That's why it's been so sudden. That's why it's like, holy shit, everybody's good all of a sudden. Yeah, because all these players that just had to wait at the blue chip schools, they're leaving, they're getting paid, and they're playing. So it matters. It definitely matters. I have a couple of things that I want to get to basketball. Did I miss anything college football wise? I think I got it all covered. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Dre said NIL has leveled the playing field. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Without a doubt. Oh, where was it? Oh, it's in my email. Okay, let me go get it. There we go. That's one. There we go. That's 2 videos. And 3. Now, how come I can't pause this video? Can you not pause videos on Threads? Well, that's stupid. Threads, get your shit together. Here we go. Let's first watch this video from the NFL, because it's not often that you get to see such greatness on the field. Greatness was on display in the the Chargers-Jags game. And if you missed this, you may have missed the play of the weekend, perhaps. So that's why I'm showing it, because you know your boys got you. I'm going to hold you down. I'm going to hold you down. This was, without a doubt, the greatest play from this weekend. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Shit. Trying to find the. So this was Bradley Bozeman. And he was mixing it up with Josh Hines Allen from the Jags. And then this happened. Nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it in. I want you to watch right here. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. This is so fantastic. Let me see. Yeah, let me just crop this out here. There we go. Just watch. Just watch the play. Ready? Oh, what? That was a little late, buddy. No. Now, the only rationale that I can think, other than flopping 10 seconds late, is he was mocking him. Please tell me, Mr. Bozeman, that you were mocking, what's his name? Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, Josh Hines Allen. Please tell me that you were just like, oh, you're so tough. If not, that is one of the most egregious flops in a long, long time. Look at it. How do they not say something about it on the broadcast, by the way? Please tell me that they went back and were like, what in the shit was that? Speaking of floppers, Draymond Green got into it over the weekend with Wemby. Right here. I want you to just watch. Uh-oh, hold on. Why is that doing that? Son of a bitch. Oh, he's got it all full screen and shit. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me fix this shit. What in the Vladi Diva? Right? Big Stout. My man. Much appreciated, man. Thank you for the love, Big Stout. Big Stout just resubscribed with Prime for the second straight month. Sir, you are a gentleman and a scholar, Big Stout. We're about to watch Wemby abuse Draymond Green. He graduated of LeBron Flopping University. Ain't that the truth? This is a video. I don't know if you saw it. If you did, I apologize. But this was Wemby and Draymond getting into it. Now, you know Draymond's a bully. He always has been. But sometimes the best thing you can do to a bully, as they say, punch him in the mouth. And that's exactly what Wemby does here. Check this out. Let me pull this up again. Hit refresh. Here we go. So, look at that. Look at that. Look at that bullshit. He's like, yeah. I hate him so much. He's defensive player of the year. Look. Hey, defend this. In your eye! Oh, buddy! Had to be separated, too. Had to be separated, because watch him. Oh, and then he stares him down. Ah, right there. Oh, you love to see it. Ah, in your face. Oh, my God. Wemby said, I'm not the one, Playboy. I am not the one.
We need more of that.
I love Kevin Harlan. We need more of it.
We need more of that.
Yes, we do need more of that. Look, Draymond's like, you see him? That was assault. That was assault. Look. Here it is in slow motion. And look at that. Yeah, he's like, in your face, bitch. In your face, you punk ass bitch. Oh my God. Speaking of punk asses. Hey, what up, Donna? Nasty Nate said, I watched this on a loop. Donna, happy vacay from Vegas. Sweet thing. So glad you're having a good time over there. Oh, shit, we got a hype train all of a sudden? Damn, Donna shows up and there's a hype train. Look at that. Look at that. Watch the train, everybody. All right, let's do a quick little shotty shot. And then we got Captain Pope's got his question in. Finally. Captain Pope has a relationship question, and you guys know how good I am at that. So I'm going to give Captain Pope really good relationship advice, but first I want to say thank y'all for this little hypey train we got going. Captain Pope and Big Stout got it kicked off. Much love to both of you and everybody that's resubscribed or sent bits or whatever. Love you, and just for being here. Thank you for being here. Cheers, everybody. That was too much. That was a lot. That was way too much. Jen just kicking it up a notch. Thank you, Jen, for the 100 biddies. I came in 4th in DraftKings. I've never felt so defeated in my whole life. 4th. With that ragtag crew. All right. We've got more Draymond stuff coming up in a second, because not only did he get facialized over the weekend by Wemby, he then went to, where was it? Oh, I don't remember now. He went to New Orleans. Yes, it was in New Orleans. No, I'm not doing one more shot, Alex. And a fan pissed him off, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But I want to answer Captain Pope's relationship question. And this is what he asked. He asked, so I have a tenant / roommate. Known her for about 3 years now. hooked up with her 23-year-old sister after the Ren Fest last weekend. Did not go all the way because I was anxious about her sister walking in on us. Texted her the next day asking if she would want to go on a legit date, and we keeping away from her sister until it got serious. Been on read for a week. Am I cooked? Yeah, read for a week is tough. So, Jen came in third. All good, long as it beat Barry. Look. To answer the question, yeah, a week is a long time. A long time. Captain Pope, thank you for the 100 bits. Captain Pope said maybe she's embarrassed by the whole thing and wanted it to be a one-off. Here's the thing. Tony said don't ask girls out after you hooked up with them. A couple things, okay? Oh, Donna said either she's in a relationship with someone else or she's just not interested. I have a third theory. She might be embarrassed. She might. Now, let me ask you this, Captain Pope, before we go any further. Was there any drinking or anything involved? Was there any, whatever? Was there any like substances? Yeah. So Captain Pope said there was some drinking and other plants involved. Okay. It's very possible that a couple things happened. One, that let her guard down that she would naturally have up and maybe not have gone as far as she did with you. And so now she's like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just, now I'm embarrassed. And to Donna's point, she might have just been in a relationship and been like, oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. I was just kind of feeling it. The other thing is she might think that because you didn't go all the way and because you're so worried about her sister, it could be very off-putting to her. And she may have told her sister already. She may have already been like, yeah, your landlord? Well, we were hooking up. We almost went all the way. It's her sister. So, yeah, exactly right. Captain Pope said shouldn't have mentioned not telling her sister. Bingo. All you should have done is just said, Amos, you're wild. All you should have done was just said, hey, really had a great time with you last night or yesterday or last weekend or whatever the fuck it was. Would love to take you out on a proper date and, and enjoy your company. Because if it's going to happen again, it's going to happen again on that date. But the smooth thing to do would be not talking about, hey, let's get together. Because now you made it sound like you just want to get together and fuck and not tell her sister. So you said I texted her to go on a legit date and we keep it away from her sister until it got serious. And that's the other part. You may have just scared the shit out of her. Until we got serious, we were just going to fuck. Like, who's talking about getting serious? So I think more than anything, I think you may have just scared her off. I think she was like, God, he's worried about my sister. He's talking about serious. Well, I'm just trying to suck some dick and get my cooch ate and fuck. Or maybe she told her sister already and her sister don't like you as a landlord and was like, oh, he's creepy. Every time I talk to him, he stares at my feet or whatever. Like, you don't know. You don't know those conversations going on between women. But I promise you, she probably said something. Well, Captain Poe said, but obviously if it escalated to a certain point, we'd have to tell her. Yeah, but all of that's a conversation way down the line, pimp. All you want to do, listen, man, when it comes to women, I don't know how to explain this to you guys. Now, I'm 51. I've been out of the game for a while, but I consider myself pretty decent at it. My mama raised me right. I had good advice from, my sister and female friends. So this is not concrete, but I will say this. Always, whatever you do when you are courting a female, whether you're just trying to fuck, go on a date, you put a ring on the finger, and you're like, man, I want to marry this chick. I've only met her once and we went on one date, but I want to marry her. None of that matters. All you need to do when you communicate with them until you've got them locked into the relationship is make it about them. Not about sex, not about long-term commitments, not about relationships, not about anything. Just make it about them. And if you can do that in everything you do when you're first trying to hook up with a chick or take them on a date, and I mean everything, when you text, when you hang out and have conversations, when you fuck, always about them. Hey, girl, I had a great time last night. I would love to take you on a date. I would love to take you out and, let's just go have a great night together out on the town. My treat. I'd love to do that for you. That's way different. And at the date, you don't talk about her sister. You don't talk about fucking later. So what do you do for a living? Oh my God, how long have you been doing that? Do you like it? That's crazy, man. Yeah, you don't strike me as the type that would do that. I figured you'd be more like a blah, 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 a compliment when you say it. You look like, you're an accountant. You look like you would be like the boss. Like, you know what I mean? You need to give them compliments. Well, how do you like doing that? What would you do if you weren't an accountant? Ask questions. It's a fucking interview. But when you ask questions and let them talk, they're like, this guy is the sweetest guy. And you ain't got to do shit. You just got to ask questions like you're, how long you been an accountant? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, did you always want to be an accountant, or is this something you just decided later? How'd you get into it? Really? That's fascinating, man. I didn't know what I wanted to do at that age. Good for you. Well, you're obviously successful at it. You see what I'm doing? There's nobody even fucking here. 3 panties just dropped. But I'm just saying, man, ask questions, act like you're interested and listening, be involved in the conversation, but it's all about them. It ain't about her sister. It ain't about long-term relationships. It ain't about sex. It's about them. Donna said, send flowers and see if she responds. Jen said, oh no, Donna, that's stalker shit. Even in the bedroom, Perry said sex with them is technically about them. No. You have to like really, like if you're just fooling around, you don't be like, say girl, what you, You initiate, you go to satisfy them first. Right? I mean, like that's what it's about. Ask questions during sex. Do you like this? Is it, you know, you got to ask questions. Is this good for you? You like that? And make it about them. Always. Yeah, BN said probably has a boyfriend or worse, a husband. And that's part of it. But if not, I think it just may have scared her. I honestly think the whole part about when he said keeping away from her sister until it got serious, that's what I think scared her off. J-Do said, Barry, where were you 10 years ago before I married this devil? John Dorier's wife just stole his chat and typed that in. No, don't do what Walt said. Copy and paste this. You trying to get the pipe? Hey, how much dick you want this weekend? Because I got enough to go around for everybody. No, don't do that shit. Oh, how old was this chick? She's 23, you're 33. Yeah. It's something like, oh, let's keep it away from your sister until it gets serious. Coming from a guy that's 10 years older. No. That Hugo said, ask questions during sex. No way. It's time to be intimate, not interview the female. Oh, brother, you could not be more wrong. You could not be more wrong, Titan Hugo. I'll just let the decades, say. Titan Hugo's like, she just wanted to fuck. Well, you can still ask a female, hey, you like that? Does that feel good? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. That makes you a good lover. Ask questions. If you're just like, yeah, take this dick. Bam, bam, bam. Get off me. I promise you, you ain't gonna get many second dates. I don't give a fuck how good your dick is. But if you show interest, I'm not saying you interrogate the bitch during sex. I'm not saying you sit there and yap in her fucking ear. Hey, girl, so you like my dick on the left or the right? Like, I'm not saying that. Use some fucking common sense. J-Do said questions like, is it in yet? No. Jen said, no, don't ask me that shit. If it ain't good, I'll let you know. But a lot of women won't, Jen. You're a strong black female. A lot of women ain't going to tell you that. A lot of women, they'll just... Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it, baby. Mm-hmm. Yep. A lot of females don't talk during sex. They just don't. So you don't know. But I promise you, if you make it about her, it's a different story. Hey, what up, Hanshu? Good to see you, brother. Please leave a review of my performance. No. Jen said, nah, you ain't about to waste my time. Get off me. Jen, you are a bitter old woman, though. Jen is like, look, put it in and get the fuck off me. All right? I don't have time for this foolishness. I have shit to do, man. I'm ready to go make a Tito's. I got to pick the kids up in an hour. Get the fuck off me. I have a feeling. See, here's the thing. I don't know that, like, Jen doesn't strike me as the type that likes, romantic lovemaking. Jen just wants to fuck. But there's a lot of women, especially if it's a first date or you dating, it's different, bro. A 23-year-old's a lot different than however old Jen is. I promise you. I promise you. Jen's like, get your ass off me. Man, get out of me and get the fuck up. Sick of your shit. B. Hannah said, weird moaning turns me off. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, well, Jen said, I like both. Depends on who and the situation. So you're telling me, Jen, first date, first hookup, some dude, you just go and get the fuck off me? That's some old lady shit. That's some old lady shit. Hanshu said, I asked her how her day was. See, you guys are taking this too far. You guys act like I'm talking the whole time. I'm not talking. I got work to do. But there's nothing wrong with checking in every once in a while. I promise you, most women, present company excluded apparently, will appreciate it. I like that. Please leave a review. That would be great if there was like a Yelp for fucking. That's hilarious. I'm trying to get a job. Titan Hugo's F's. Titan Hugo fucks cheek to cheek. That's hilarious. All right. Well, I've given you my 2 cents. You can listen to these yahoos if you want. Just telling you, when it comes to women, you have to make everything about them early. They eat that shit up. They love it. They're going to think you're an amazing man because you listen. See, here's the thing. A lot of women are like, oh man, that was really good conversation. And it was all them talking the whole fucking time. That's why they think it was great conversation. Because you asked questions and listened. But you listened intently. You know what I mean? At dinner. You weren't just like, yeah. Like you looked them in the eyes. You made eye contact. You laughed. You whatever. You can take it from me or not. I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you, when you make it about women, when you make it all about them, you got a much better chance of success. Have some humor, make some jokes, make them laugh, keep them talking. Get the draws, dog. Be purposeful, but be intent. Be attentive to their needs in the bedroom early. You can't give them reasons to lie. They'll talk if they're enjoying it. I don't know what the fuck that means, Flip. That's weird. But yeah, bro. What I would do next. How often do you see this chick? Like, is this something where you're going to see her again? Or was that like the only time you might see her? I wouldn't text her again. I certainly wouldn't do that because then you kind of look like you're desperate or whatever. So when you see her again, that's when I would say to her, hey, just wanted to let you know I had a great time hanging out. And sorry if my text came across weird. I didn't mean it like that. But yeah, would love to take you on a date. The chances of it happening, probably not good. I think you honestly scared her with the get serious part. But it's worth a shot. All she can do is say no twice. Dub said, see what's up with her sister. Tony said, you left me on read. What's up with that, bitch? Yeah, there's that. Well, also, let's call her on the show. Second date upstate style. So tell jokes, Barry is funny. Can I hire you for a private gig? No, I'm not going to be sending you jokes in an earpiece while you're trying to get ass. She lives with her parents, so likes to hang out the place with her sister. Well, she's definitely not married. Can we stop saying read? It's red, damn it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the fuck that means. I left you on red or left you on read? Do see what's going on with the president. Never text something you don't want others to see. Amos has a point. What am I saying? Left on read? Whatever. Red read. I don't give a fuck. She ignored your bitch ass. Is that better, Perry? She ignored your bitch ass. How about that? Huh? Give a fuck. Left on red, left on read, left on right on red, left to go straight at red. I don't give a fuck. You know what the fuck I mean. She's ignoring his ass. Red, blue, yellow, he ain't getting no pussy. Okay? That's all that matters. Thank y'all for the hype train. 58% level 1. One sub, 400 bitch. Guys are the best. Well, good luck, Captain Pope. If I were you, just take the L and keep it moving, brother. Live and learn. Live and learn. That's it. Live and learn. So, next time you get close, but don't seal the deal, don't be texting them no shit like that. Yo, I had a great time the other night. Let me take you on a good date. Let me take you on a proper date. That's it. That's it. I would love to take you on a proper date and buy you a great dinner. Where do you want to go? Not even like, well, do you want to go? Would love to take you on a get GTD, got the draws, dog. So, there you go. There's my advice. Just keep it light, bro. Keep it light. Hey, man, had a great time the other night. I'd love to take you on a proper date, and buy you, I'd love to take you on a proper date and hang out. Don't even say get to know you, just hang out. Love to take you on a proper date and hang out. Where would you like to go eat? Women left you on the blue ball emoji. Sorry, playing. Yeah. I want to know how far you got. Did she put it in your butt? I'm sorry. That was inappropriate. He's like, anal. I'm like, damn, did it hurt? That's so funny to me. All right. Damn, we didn't get to the other Draymond. Man, we'll do Draymond tomorrow. That's fucking, I'm sorry. I was sitting there bullshitting. Yes, we will. Ooh, I gotta do that. I gotta catch up on my emails. Wait a minute. That's not the correct amount. Third base cap. Just the pinky. Oh, she put her pinky in your butthole. Nice. Good job. All right, let's get the fuck out. Fun show. Thanks to JennyIsMom for joining me. Thanks to Captain Pope for asking relationship/dating advice. That's always fun for me to give it out and then get y'all's. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about Jen this show. Learned a whole lot about Jen. I feel like Jen fucks with her shower cap on. She don't even do her hair. She's just like, come on, shit. Jen probably has her Tito's. Jen's probably like, man, if you don't hurry the fuck up, come on. I'm sick of your shit. Does this make you happy? Man, you know what would make me happy? Take the fucking trash out. You want to make me come? Take the trash out. That would make me come. It's called a bonnet, Truman. I don't give a fuck. I know, I still say wash rag. Black folks say face towel. Look, some shit I'm going to say white, okay? Hey, much love, Jesus. Appreciate you, man. Amos said, Captain Pope, if she texts you what that mouth do, you're in. Yeah, she wants you to suck her dick. Get it. Captain Pope could be sucking dick. Man, I can't wait to meet your sisters. Thank you, Joe Pro. Much love, homie. Yes, we are back tomorrow. Absolutely. Trey said Jen got them rollers on like Aunt Esther. Watch it, sucker. He tried to put it in her butt. Watch it, sucker. You old heathen. Terrence said wear goggles. You damn right. You know the rules. Oh my God. What a fun show y'all made this. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll bet he's not even good at it. Hashtag Captain Pope. Oh my God. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy Monday Night Football. Hurry up, you fish-eyed fool. Oh my God. I can't get the vision of Jen as Aunt Esther having sex. Still got her moo-moo on and shit and a bonnet. Just pulls her panties to one side. Come on, sucker. You old fish-eyed fool. Oh my God. Shit, that's so funny. All right. I'll never look at Jen the same again. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh my God. Y'all enjoy Monday Night Football. In the meantime, do me 3 favors, man. Y'all be safe, be kind, and most importantly, y'all love each other. I will see y'all tomorrow. Tony, Jen texts her friends Durasic. This man ain't shit. What y'all doing? Oh my God. Bye, everybody. And he's making a YouTube video.